World, I'm back, and this video is over 12 ways to make more money in your restaurant business or to make money in the restaurant business. These are some ideas for some marketing tips. My name is Nicholas Coriano. I went to business school, went to law school, have a ton of successful businesses, a ton of businesses I failed at and learned at. And I've had over 350 clients that I help write their marketing plan, their business plan, their strategy, put together their website, everything from zero to hero. You can check out my services at nicholascoriano.com, but let's get to it. How do we make more money in the restaurant business? So if you see me looking away, it's because I have a list here that I wrote on the computer because I want to get through this and give you guys as much value as possible. So here are some restaurant marketing ideas to help market your restaurant, to help make more money in your restaurant. Some of these you've done, some of these you haven't done. Let's get to it. Number one, foodie photos. All right, let's start with this one. Instagram. Hashtags. Number one, foodie photos. So this means, look, foodies, this is a big thing. If you don't know what a foodie is, Google it. But it's basically people that are obsessed with food, and a lot of people love to take pictures of their food. So how you present your food matters, but getting them to share it on social media also matters. So if you put an incentive in maybe in your restaurant for them to share it, or just tell them that you have the ability to hashtag it, you guys will share the post again on Twitter or on Instagram or on Facebook. But this is a way for viral marketing to take place. So number one, foodie photos. Number two, loyalty programs. This is pretty simple, right? What it sounds like what it is, which is you're paying back the customer for being loyal. So after 10 visits, they get one for free, or after 10 purchases, they get something for free, or they get a discount, or you have a customer loyalty through some apps, right? Sometimes the apps now, if you order online, after 10 orders or after 20 orders, you get this. Or for purchasing, I've seen one guy, sell for $500, you get 10% off for the rest of the, your life. Or free lunches, for the next year for $500. So there's a lot of ways to create loyalty to get that customer to come back. So that's number two, foodie photos and loyalty programs. Number three, Yelp. This is a review service just like all the other ones online, but Yelp allows you to have photos, your store hours, your location, your menu. I'm a big advocate if you want to be everywhere on the web, wherever your business is. So in the restaurant business, not only do you want to be on Yelp, you want to be on Slice, you want to be on Uber Eats, you want to be on all the platforms. The more ways they can find you, because you don't know where your potential customer or new customer is going to search. Some people like Yelp, some people like Google, some people like Bing, some people like Yahoo, right? You're like, I don't use Yahoo, but somebody does. And because somebody does, you should be there. So three, Yelp. Four, Google Plus. This is one that helps you show up on your location maps when they search on Google. It helps you, you can put up your menu on there. You can put up your contact information. People can do reviews on your Google Plus account, which is huge because the higher the review, the more naturally you search up. So if you search, you can get found on search. So if you're in a highly traffic location like a Chicago or a Silicon Valley or New York City or Miami, to get to the top is a little bit harder, but once you get the reviews, and you can have people do reviews right at the restaurant, right? Either on your phone or on an app or on a tablet that you give them or on a tablet that's on the way in or out. Number five, geo-targeted ads. These are ads that run in a specific location. This is a no-brainer for restaurants because you guys are a location business as opposed to, let's say, an e-commerce website, which wants to market to a bunch of different geographies. But if you're in a certain geography, just showing ads in that geography. So let's say somebody searches foods near me or good eats close to me. You want to be able to show up on Google for this. In addition, you can do this on social, right? So Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, they all offer geo-targeted ads, which allow you to show up directly where that person is. So I don't know, I can't tell you how many times I visited a Fort Myers Beach or Las Vegas, and when I get there, the ads start showing up on Instagram. I'm like, oh, that looks good. Maybe I'll go there. So geo-targeted ads. Remember the difference between social media and search engines, right? On search engines, it's intent-based marketing, meaning people are searching, hey, I need food. On Instagram, you're kind of shoving the ad in front of their face and hoping that they're hungry, but it's a pretty good chance, right? You're in the restaurant business. People got to eat, so that's a good one. Number five, geo-targeted ads. Number six, be on the Insta-ham. Use Instagram to market your food, right? So take good pictures of your plate and your menu. You should already be taking good pictures for your menu anyway. Or some of your other online profiles, but on Instagram, showcase these things. Showcase a clean, friendly environment. Showcase good-looking people. It will attract people to your location. Number seven, send out an email newsletter. This is debatable because a lot of people don't collect emails at restaurants, but I have a strong theory that sometimes the old way is the right way. For example, billboards are a great way for restaurants because it's still local, whereas the ROI may be better on Instagram, on a Facebook, or some of these social platforms. The truth is, now, because those platforms are so proficient and out there in the marketplace, and so many people have attention on those advertising platforms, other advertising platforms like radio and billboards, they start getting cheaper in certain demographics. Not everywhere, right? This doesn't happen everywhere, geography, but sending out an email newsletter is a great way just to stay on the target, especially when they're local and you can keep sending out that blast. It just reminds them, like, oh, yeah, man, I haven't had that burger in a while, or I haven't had that signature dish in a while. So sending out an email newsletter, you can use places like Constant Contact or MailChimp for that. Look at the prices and make an educated decision on what that goes. Promote user generated content. This is number 8. Goes back to the foodie idea. People will generate content now. They're taking pictures of their food. This is something that is not it's not a fad. Maybe it's a trend, but either way, a trend lasts 15, 20 years sometimes. So this is a great place for you to get great photos of your atmosphere and your dining experience and their dining experience. So whether it's pictures of them and their friends having dinner or their food, use that. And what it also does, it does two things. One, it creates free marketing for you, so you guys don't have to actually produce the content. And two, it super engages the person who took the photo, right? Or generated the content or had a tweet about it. Or let's say somebody puts up a review of your restaurant, screenshot that review, take that picture, and then put it up on Twitter and Facebook and other places. So you can use that again. But it super engages that customer, because now they're like, man, not only was the food great and I tweeted, but they like that engagement. It sets off something in their they said it's kind of like using drugs. Social media is like using drugs. It sets off an endorphin in your head. So promote user generated content. Number 9, show off your staff. I love this one. The best thing about most restaurants is the atmosphere and the people. The best restaurants I go to, and I think a lot of people will say this, is because you like the waiter, or you like the when you regularly frequent somewhere, right? It's because you like the atmosphere, you like the waiter, you like the person. Sometimes it's just about the food, but most of the time it's about the staff. So promote them on social. What ends up happening is they generate traffic for you as well, because people want to go visit them at work too. 10, monitor your social media presence. That's pretty self-explanatory. Just do an audit of your social media profiles. Make sure you're creating a free Facebook business page. Make sure you have a Hootsuite dashboard, HOOTSUITE. It allows you to post on various platforms at the same time, or a buffer, BUFFER, a very similar thing. Number 11, share positive press. So anytime, it's the same thing I said about the review, or any kind of articles that are written up about you, share that. Not only share that in the restaurant by putting it in a frame, or putting it as a tagline on the menu, but share it on social, right? Number 12, set up Google Alerts. So this is an interesting one, right? So anytime somebody writes something about you, you can monitor that, right? So if I have a Google alert for Nicholas Coriano, so somebody posts something about me, I'll get a Google message say, hey, somebody said something about Nicholas Coriano, or a key term. If you set that up for the right key terms, you can engage with those people, respond to those people, and it may not be that they're just writing about you. Maybe you have a Google alert set up for best restaurants in Fowey, North Dakota. You're in Fowey, North Dakota, and the person who writes that article, as soon as you see that published, you hit that guy up. Hey, I'm a restaurant here. Why don't you come eat here? I'll give you a free meal, and you can write an article about us. Next one, number 13, start a blog. This goes back to generating a ton of content. Blogs also help with search engine optimization, which allows your website to end up at number 1 when people search certain things. So I definitely encourage writing a blog. People like to follow a journey. It's why daytime soap operas are so, have been around for so long, right? The drama is around for so long. People love to follow a story. So if you blog from wherever you're at today and you just keep going, people will eventually follow that story. It doesn't matter whether you're blogging about cooking or the wait staff, or ordering dishes. It's an important aspect of the future too. It also creates a lot of digital real estate for you, and places for people to land where they might find you and say, oh man, I wasn't even thinking about this. Number 14, food blogger outreach. I love this one. YouTube is doing a ton of video. There's a ton of vloggers out there on YouTube doing shows about food. There's a ton of bloggers writing about food. And some of these bloggers, 100,000, a million followers, so reach out to them, invite them over for a free meal to get them in front of your million audience, is very powerful, and it's very cost effective. Very cost effective. So reach out to every food blogger out there. Just type in food blogs, popular food blogs, or go on YouTube and type in food blog or food vlog, and you'll find them out there. Check out their subscriber count, check out what they're doing. But don't get it twisted. Sometimes the earlier ones are better, right? Because if you get them while they're too late, sometimes they're going to charge you to go out there. Number 15, verify. Goes back again to online presence. Verify your restaurant's online details are accurate. So a lot of times, there's a lot of platforms that just will list your restaurant because it's listed somewhere else, and it's not always accurate. So audit your online presence on all different platforms. So don't just Google it. Go on Yahoo. Go on Bing. Go on YouTube. Go on Facebook. Search your name everywhere online and make sure that you know you see what you want to see. Um, Number 16 should really happen before you open up a restaurant. So I write a lot of business plans, but you gotta want to develop your brand's identity. This helps them remind them of why you, right? So your brand's identity can consist of a lot of things from, whether you're a burgers and wings kind of vibe place or a healthy eating kind of place, or a high-end luxury, very exclusive place, but make sure you're developing your brand's identity. 17, time those tweets. This goes to automation on Twitter. Make sure you're setting up a timeline. It takes nothing on Hootsuite or Buffer to automate your tweets for the next year. I do it. I take a day out of the year and I'm done for the rest of the year on Twitter. Boom, boom, boom. Occasionally I go on there and tweet something that's timely or relevant to the times, but you can preset all that stuff just to keep a presence so it looks like you're alive and drive some traffic with the hashtags on Twitter, whether it's for the hashtag foodie or your geographic hashtag like Connecticut or New York or California or the city, or it's the actual food, right? Italian food or lasagna or cake. You should preset that. Number 18, have a sleek, functional online menu. So I've seen a lot of people that have websites. When a restaurant, nine times, look, unless you're selling something on the website, right? I'm assuming that you guys are only a restaurant that you want people to go there. Sometimes people sell food on their e-commerce website, which I think is another good idea. I think that's a really good idea, actually, is to sell some of your prepackaged foods on your website in bulk, maybe. You got to systemize that process. But the point of this bullet point is have a sleek, functional menu on your website, because most of the time you go to a website and what happens is you're like, what button do I click for the location? Or what button do I click for, this? And you got 5, 6 buttons on your restaurant website. They're only coming there for 2 reasons. They're either coming there for your location and contact information or your menu. They want to see, most of the time they're coming for your menu. I know that, I have people that, when we're ordering food, the first thing they're like, oh, let's go see their menu, right? So what I always recommend my clients do is have a menu, have your address, the name of your business, your address, your phone number, and then the menu. That's it. That's the only thing there should be no other buttons to click. There should be no other pages. That's why they're going there. It's faster to load on mobile, which most of the public is on right now. And it gives the consumer exactly what they want. So have a sleek, functional menu. Number 19, partner up with delivery services. You got Eat24, you got Slice for Pizza, you got Grubhub, you got Delivery.com, you got Foodler, you got Seamless. And if you're prepackaging food, now you got eBay, you got Amazon, you might have Walmart.com. So get creative, but remember, man, when you're going into another town, the first thing I do is go on one of those platforms, right? An Uber Eats or a Grubhub or a delivery, because I don't know anything around there, right? So if I'm getting delivered food, even when I'm going out to eat, though, you want to utilize any platform. So just type in restaurants near me, food delivery near me, and any of the top websites that they look like a portal that you can be on, get on them, right? Get on them. That way you dominate the first 10 sections of when somebody searches that anyway, as opposed to trying to get your website up and beat those guys. Just hop on that train. Number 20, offer coupons and discounts. Pretty self-explanatory. Number 21, online reservations. This depends on the vibe and the feel. I'm sorry, I just swatted away a fly. This depends on the vibe and the feel and what your brand identity is and what you guys are trying to do. But online reservations tool is a great way to make sure that that money's coming in early. And it assures the person that they can just go on. It makes it simple for them. So online reservation tool. Number 22, use mobile ads. These are ads that are directly targeted to people that are on a phone. There's a couple reasons why you want to do that. Maybe they're driving around looking for a place to eat. Maybe you've optimized the ad for mobile, right? So it looks different. I don't know if you guys ever clicked on a website, but sometimes it looks different on a screen than it does on your phone. Most people are on their phone now. You want to optimize it for the phone, but if you have specific ads, it also lowers your cost per click. It lowers the cost of the ad. So if you're more targeted. Number 23, fishbowl business card giveaways, right? So you ever walk into a restaurant at the end, they have a little fishbowl. They say, put your business card in here and every month we pick out a card and we give you a free lunch. That's a great one. I think, people underestimate the value of being surprised by something, and when somebody gets that call, and you actually do it, it's a windfall, man, because the vibe that they get. So it could be a free 2 hour happy hour with 10 friends, or do something for their business because they're giving you a business card, so it's business related. But that's a good way to pull in 10, 20 people. Maybe they have a lunch for their business or whatever. 24, start a food truck. Again, this depends on the vibe of your business. Pretty self-explanatory. And number 25, source local materials. Um, what do you call it? Start source local materials. So this helps in a couple ways. One, it really shows that you're part of the community. Two, it has this viral marketing effect where they start promoting you as well. And sometimes not just local ingredients. Like I know place in Connecticut that sources their chili from this local chili maker who, Kuhn's Chili, Kuhns, chili in Connecticut. They source it to a couple of these little hot dog stands, but you go to that hot dog stand because they have the Kuhn's chili. Not all the time, but that's one of the draws, right? So sourcing local ingredients. So let me give you a quick recap real quick. Number one, hire a professional photographer, right? Appeal to the foodies on Instagram. Number two, create a customer loyalty program. Three, set up and maintain a restaurant Yelp profile. Four, Google Plus. Five, geo-targeted ads. Six, use Instagram. Seven, occasional email newsletter. Eight, promote the user-generated content, stuff that your customers take. 9, show off your staff. 10, monitor your restaurant social media. 11, share any positive press. 12, set up your Google alerts to make sure you know what's going on. 13, start a blog for a restaurant. 14, reach out to other food bloggers. 15, verify your details online, with including your phone number, your hours of operation, etc. 16, understand your target restaurants, the patrons that you're trying to attract, and create your brand identity to do that. 17, send out regular tweets. 18, make sure your online menu is straight. Get to the point. Don't have them clicking around your website. 19, make use of online delivery services. 20, offer coupons and discount codes. 21, set up online reservation tool. 22, use mobile ads in Google AdWords. Number 23, set up the little fishbowl to give away discounts to businesses or a giveaway to businesses. 24, satellite food truck. And 25, source ingredients from local vendors. I hope this was helpful, man. I hope I didn't take up too much of your time. I know it's 17 minutes now. It's running on too much time for me, but hopefully this was impactful. It gave you guys some value and you guys can use it. Hope you guys are rocking. If you guys do need help with a marketing plan or putting together a strategy internally or externally or a business plan, that's what I do for a living. Like I said, I went to business school, went to law school, and now I help startup and public companies expand their foothold, more importantly, their revenue. And of course, their customer satisfaction, which is directly correlated to the revenue. So hope this is helpful. Like I said, share it with somebody if you think it'll help. Tag somebody. I'll put more information under this video on how to get a hold of me and this whole list. And keep rocking, guys. Never give up.